welcome to the channel. Behind me I have a 2017 F350 Lariat dually that has been wrecked. I bought it from the auction and I didn't think it was as bad as it was, but the good thing about it is I think Ford sells frames. You can see right here the frame has buckled where it technically is supposed to kind of twist when you get in a hard accident. So the plan is with this truck is to replace the frame, fix the truck, and this will be my new daily truck to replace my 6-liter F250. So this is a Lariat. It has a 360 cam. It has massaging seats. I need to go get batteries for it right now. Just over at the parts store to get a battery. So I just got done putting that battery in I got from the parts store, and I'm gonna see if she starts. So one thing I was wondering when I bought this truck was why they didn't test start it. I'm guessing it's because the gear selector is stuck in reverse. I'm gonna go under the truck and see what's actually going on. I'm gonna pull this cover off and try to get it in a park. So what I did was remove the shift cable and try to put it in park with this manually to make sure it wasn't the selector. So it's not the selector. I'm going to go into the truck again and look at the tranny one more time. So I went under the truck and got it in park. It must have just been something with the accident. It just, you know, popped in, and I think now the selector will work. So I'm going to try to start it. Well, she started right up, runs and drives. One thing I'm super pumped about, I didn't know this had, was the sunroof. I'm super stoked that it has this. So next thing on the agenda is to pretty much assess the damage and start taking the front end apart, see what I need, and then before 5 o'clock I need to go to Ford. So after a lot of work, I got the front bumper off. It was pretty mangled on there. And you can see I need the condenser in both coolers. The bracket for the tow hook actually smashed into both the radiators and cracked them, as well as this right here was pushed. I also think I'll need a tranny cooler line because this is kind of looks a little buggered up, so I'm gonna get one of those, a new one of those. I'll need a new battery tray and air box. I might just get an aftermarket intake, and because I want to really delete this truck eventually. The sway bar down there also looks like it took a, it looks bent. So I'll probably end up ordering a new sway bar. Have it torn down enough to see what I need. I'm gonna go over to Ford now and see what the total bill is. Just got here to Ford, gonna go inside and order some parts. One thing I wanted to do really quick was clean all the trash out of here. And there's just like toothpaste and toothbrushes and, you know, some shirts and stuff like that. I want to get it all cleaned up. Pretty much just clean up a whole bag of just random trash, clothes, socks, water bottles, like blank checks, stuff like that. So throw that away, and I'll probably clean like some of the seats up a little bit. There's a few little stains, not really stains, but just like being touched and with like dirty hands. So I got some towels, some cleaner. I'm gonna pretty much clean the dash and some of the interior, just so it's not as gross, because you can see it's pretty dusty on the dash. So just finished cleaning the interior, like pre-cleaning. It still needs to be cleaned more thoroughly. One thing I did notice when I was cleaning this interior was that the steering wheel has like this weird thing going on with it, where it's like almost loose. I'm gonna have to check it out, but I'll worry about it after the whole frame issue is situated. I did order a brand new frame from Ford. The reason I did that was when Trevor had his truck fixed, he just had a frame guy adjust that frame section, like on mine that's bent down. His didn't have any frame damage, but it did have that unibody damage. This one actually bolts on, his welded on, so he, instead of wanting to actually weld on a new frame section, he just had a frame body guy, a frame shop readjust it, which ended up costing him $1,000. This frame is mangled, so to actually spend the money to buy the new frame section and then have it put in would probably be close to what I paid for the frame. That's the reasoning behind why I did buy a brand new frame from Ford. I am actually really excited that I did buy a brand new frame from Ford, because I don't have to worry about things being off. Issue of me getting a brand new frame from Ford instead of getting one from a junkyard. I did look at the junkyards and everything like that when I did go into Ford before I went to the junkyard to see if they had one. I found out the truck has a 205-inch wheelbase, where their system only went up to 175.5-inch wheelbase. So that's a really big difference. This truck is a lot longer, and you know, none of those frames would have worked. So that's why I did go with a new frame. Also, I don't have to worry about it. The one thing is I'll have to bolt pretty much, well, I'll have to bolt everything off of my frame onto the new frame, but you know, it's going to be, you know, brand new frame, perfectly straight. I don't have to worry about cutting, welding, just pretty much just pull my cab in my bed, you know, my axles and all the lines and all that stuff. But everything is pretty much, you know, the rear axle bolts to the frame, the fifth wheel gooseneck bolts to the frame, and all the lines. You know, it's, the lines are probably going to be in the wiring, will probably be the most tedious part of it. The everything else is just going to be pretty much assemblies bolting to the frame, the rear axle, front axle, you know, the engine and tranny. But yeah, I'm really, you know, excited to get this truck done and actually be able to start driving it, get rid of my 6-liter. I do love my 6-liter. I've had it for 5 years now. It has, you know, after I did the bulletproofing, it has not let me down, which I'm very excited. People, you know, give 6-liters bad names, and the issue behind it is because they kind of cheap out on the hard parts. Like, I got brand new heads, that updated ones and stuff like that, did head studs, gaskets, Ford gaskets, and haven't had an issue. And I've towed, you know, all over the country, and pretty heavy loads. So I'll be sad to see my 6-liter go, but you know, the 6.7 is just so much more powerful than the 6-liter, and a lot quieter. And you know, I want to do an intake on this truck, probably an exhaust and a tune, and delete like the DPF and all that stuff. So that is kind of the plan moving forward after I do the, you know, finish the truck. But you know, the plan to actually get the truck fixed is a new frame. That is the end of this video. I am glad that I got, you know, the bulk of the front end off of it to figure out what I need to order. I got the parts ordered, the frame ordered, You know, this project hopefully is going to be a really quick project. I want to get this truck running and going to replace my 6-liter. The sooner that happens, winter is coming, so the sooner that happens, the better. And you know, if you like this project, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Also click the notification bell to get updates on future videos of this and other projects that I'm working on. Comment below what you think of the project, and see you guys tomorrow.